Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Soften them up with a run, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Going up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Commodores want to move quickly. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Coming after him. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Second down coming up.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the right. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Wyoming 0.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to get to him. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
You've got a third and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds his man. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Commodores!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive, an absolute aerial. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Just feeds the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll try to do it himself. And it's slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Now, a 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. Just trucks through it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They'll throw it on first down, looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Doors! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Terrier. Here we go. Gaucho.
He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this all...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 86.
That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense.
Here we go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. Dances away from the D. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Now set up in the red zone.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On the
A
set.
first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Moves.
Handoff from the gun. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
When you're facing a big running back like this, you better get everybody to the football. Because when he's that big, he's going to break tackles. So you got to get a hold of him. The next guy, get a hold of him. Strap it on so it puts so much pressure on him, and you can get him to the ground.
Okay.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll throw it. Complete. And he's running in the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly.
Going to the run, it's Madden. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Commodores! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over first and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He'll start this drive firing. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry up. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. He's going to pass. On the run, still looking. He fires it out to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Okay.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.